Ron Johnson Van Swanson, president of Alien Boy Records. On behalf of everyone here at the label, we would like to thank you for celebrating the life of our most beloved artist, Oliver Tree Nickel. Tonight's program will immerse you through the mind and art of Oliver Tree. Our journey will begin at the very start of his roots, and we will work our way up around and then all the way back down the rabbit hole. We encourage you to sing along during the musical portions of the show. We all know Oliver loves it when you sing, so please do, or else. We also have some very special guests, consisting of Oliver's most favorite people and some of his worst enemies. Without further ado, I present to you the roast of Oliver Tree. What? Oh, I mean, I present to you the celebration of life.
Oliver Tree, born June 29, 1993, was an American vocalist, producer, composer, filmmaker, professional screenwriter, stuntman, monster truck racer, and method maker. Goodbye, farewell.
And rest in peace to our beautiful baby boy.
Kinetic has 100% fiber, so why haven't you switched from old cable internet?
Long upload.
Where do we go in the end? Gone with the wind and never seen again. Where do we go
their potential. Even myself, I don't really fully know what I'm capable of, you know? I feel like I have a pretty good idea from some of my experiences growing up that I could do pretty much anything I put my mind forth to. But I feel like I was very fortunate to have those circumstances, and not everyone has those circumstances that allows them to see that. And I think that for me, it's frustrating just because if more people understood that, I mean, we could do some pretty crazy stuff.
Make some noise for Oliver's family.
Thanks for coming out, everybody. Means a lot to us. I'm Christine, proud mother of Oliver Tree. I got to name Oliver because Jesse named our first son, Jesse Lewis Nickel IV, who we fondly called Jessup. I got to choose a grounding name for Oliver. I wanted to give him roots, but from the beginning, he wanted to soar. He was a sweet and mischievous child, and he was a bolter, the kid who wanted to run, explore, and not look back. Jessup spent the better part of his childhood with his little brother. Oliver's name identity went through many changes, from Aubert to Toddler to Artree, which we call him to this day, Oliver, Crife, Tree, Turbo, Shawnee Bravo, Cornelius Cummings, full circle back to Oliver Tree. Looking back now, I'm thinking he may have had multiple personality disorder, and I didn't get him the help he needed. When Oliver was very young, he'd wake before sunrise, park himself in the hallway next to the bedrooms, and sing. While it was a lovely way to wake up, those years were exhausting and sleep was precious. Looking back now, I realized those quiet morning performances were his humble musical beginnings. Oliver grew up hungry, not for food, but for more. We didn't give him everything he wanted as a child. He had to earn things. But that hunger became fuel, and he decided at a young age he was going to go out and get it for himself. Oliver embraced culture, culinary experiences, and travel with boundless curiosity. He embodied the essence of a true cosmopolitan. His adolescence was not easy for him or for us. He was a tough teenager, and there were years we had to practice tough love on him because we loved him too much not to. When he lost his cousin Wayne at 13, it broke something in him, a grief he carried into a dark period of his life. Then there was that family trip to Burning Man. I like to say it was so bad it was good. We almost lost him that day. That day was a turning point. At 17, he walked away from drugs and walked toward music, a love that had been with him since he was young, but now had become a serious pursuit. Once he found music, he created a persona, a moniker, an entire world around it, and he immersed himself in it completely. He called us 4 weeks before he was set to graduate from the California Institute of the Arts to tell us he didn't need to graduate. He had signed with Atlantic Records the day before and had his next career move in place. We told him actually no. We had invested in him and his education for 4 years, and he needed to finish what he started. And so he did. And at his CalArts graduation ceremony, in true form, he pulled a scooter trick on stage, fell off the stage, and scooted off without picking up his diploma. Diploma. We were lucky to travel to 6 continents with Oliver. 2 winters ago, he invited us to Antarctica. In true Oliver fashion, he gave us 12 hours notice on New Year's Eve when plans were in place for dinner and a show. And not only did we have an unforgettable adventure, we experienced the Drake Shake together. We were privileged to hear dozens of his songs before they made their way onto an album. He insisted we give them our full attention, establishing strict rules for the listening experience. No talking, no phones, no distractions. We had to sit in complete silence and absorb his art with the same seriousness, care, and reverence that he brought to creating it. And if you didn't, he'd shut it down and you'd get the wrath of Oliver. And those of you who know that wrath know it was dreaded. The pink and purple Montbell ski jacket he wore, Oliver's Aunt Cynthia bought in Santa Cruz in the 80s. Cynthia gave it to me in the 90s, and Oliver removed it from my closet at some point and took it to new heights. Swearing was forbidden in our home. I'm going to say that all that profanity that came out of him was forbidden fruit syndrome. Every year at Christmas, I create a collage card because we never had a family photo that we all looked good in. So I'd cut and paste our heads onto costumes, making it fun and playful. I signed off as the Nickel Family Circus, hence the Pickle Family Circus. I texted Oliver the day before he passed and asked how quitting smoking was going for him, as he promised he would give it up once he was on tour. He FaceTimed me immediately and let out a huge puff of cigarette smoke in my face. But he was so happy and excited about life that day. He told us he was taking a helicopter ride to a house on a mountaintop the next day to make TikToks and music with his friends. He loved having epic days, each one more memorable than the last. The overwhelming outpouring of love and support since Oliver's passing has been a profound source of comfort. I have witnessed humanity at its very best. Oliver has left us an enormous task to set up his endowment, Dr. Oliver Tree's extremely epic art grant for baby geniuses. And a museum. We will follow through on his wishes as best we can. I believe this will be a cathartic endeavor for me, and in the years ahead, I look forward to hearing the stories of how Oliver's grant helped launch the careers of emerging artists. And meanwhile, the show must go on.
Wow, what a house. Thank you for coming. Thank you for celebrating Oliver's life. My name's Jesse, and I'm Oliver's pops. So thank you for coming out tonight and celebrating Oliver's life. This night will be Oliver's last concert without him leading the band. And for that, we're grateful to celebrate him as a person and as an artist. I think there was a misconception about who Oliver really was. Sometimes people would get confused between his characters and Oliver's true self. He was like a method actor in which he would stay in character on stage, and then when he'd leave that character's ego on stage so he could be himself off the stage. That's what made him so genuine. He was not caught up in his ego relative to his fame. He was a loyalist to his friends and his family. In a thoughtful way, he would always ask, "How are you doing?" to start the conversation. And you could get his true attention from him, and he would give it to you. So he truly did believe that you are enough as a person, and that you need to trust yourself on all your creative levels. And he was always felt that you should get off the couch and produce some art. Whatever your medium was, produce that shit. He'd say your art project doesn't have to have a large budget. You can shoot a short film with your phone camera. You can use GarageBand on your computer to record a song. He felt that when a person had mental or physical insecurities or unique qualities, that you should lean into it, because those qualities make you different and separate from the mainstream. He felt that it was okay to have failures because those failures became wisdom tools for your future projects. And believe me, Oliver had a lot of failures. So those failures were along his life journey. But his life journey gave him the ability to travel the world and record his music, and that he did. For his last album, he traveled 82 countries in the last 2 years, encroaching 134 countries in his total life traveling experience. To put that in perspective, currently there's only 193 countries, and of course, he wanted to visit them all. He was a creative, and because of his creative drive, he was inspiring to people and artists alike. His creativity and can-do attitude was infectious to everybody around him. And we did sports. And our family sports was...
Most mornings start with a run. Then I head home and shower, which is way more exciting than it used to be, thanks to Old Spice.
our household, and we did sports. And our family sports was circus tricks, scootering, and bicycle racing. Most people didn't know that, but Oliver raced bicycles for 10 years. He started off in BMX for 5 years, and then did cross-country mountain biking, cyclocross in the winter, and then did all the downhill sports. And at the end, he became a freestyle dirt jumper. Yeah. And of course, freestyle scooting brought sparks of joy to him, even when he was in competition. These are all parts of the extreme culture of Santa Cruz, and for that, we're grateful. I've always felt like the endurance side of bicycle racing gave him the strong foundation and work ethics for his artistry. Last summer, we worked together with his will and living trust with local lawyer Dina Hoffman. In the case of his passing, he wanted to set up a foundation that would support young artists. This seed money could actually help an artist get started or take him to the next level. So we created a nonprofit foundation, an endowment. So I want to thank you, Christine, and I want to thank everybody that's actually donated to this foundation. That money will stay there and it'll throw off interest, and the interest is what will supply all the grants in the future, and it'll live on beyond our life. So from the start, our son was a true entertainer. Even as a toddler, he could make us laugh on the spot. He'd walk into a room and say to himself, how can I make this interesting? And last of all, he was a great storyteller, and he did it through his music videos, and his interviews. We'll miss that goofball kid. Peace be with Oliver Tree. Thank you.
roll like modern man, lifespan.
And how old are you?
I'm 8.
Jumping up and down, got my hands straight up in the air. I'm blessed to barely even care. Sold it straight from the place called the soulless. Was it worth it? Too bad, 'cause life was never perfect.
Someone crying or like a seatbelt, you know, anything that makes sound, and then I just manipulate these just really obscure sounds into something that you could relate with or something that could actually sound like a song. Karma. Making music is like, one second. For the most part, it gives me a reason to wake up every morning. I mean, it's like one of those things. It's kind of like Christmas every day, you know, or like when you're a kid and you're like, oh God, Christmas tomorrow, or for you, it's like Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, you know, you're just like excited, you know, like your birthday's tomorrow, like that kind of thing. It's like with music, it's like every day is like that pretty much. It's like, wow, I want to get to bed so I can wake up earlier to be able to get going on this. When you're me, every day is pretty much a birthday. It's the kind of life I would like to continue to live. We are. Even if things don't work out perfectly, just keep going for it and keep pushing boundaries. Just sit on what's going on, just push that, and push everything that is uncomfortable. There's many people gather around common things, art, creativity, everything. Just get everyone together just to get celebrating tonight, and I'm excited to be celebrating with you guys. So thank you for celebrating.
I miss this is the tree. I miss the old tree, bro. This shit was fucking crazy.
Please welcome to the stage the people who taught Oliver music, the Walker Brothers.
Wow. Thank you. My name's Bill. It's an honor to be here. I was Oliver's guitar teacher at the early years of the 21st century. And he was a great student, as you might imagine. We really hit it off. He's hilarious. What can you do? You riff with him. But we studied the normal things, guitar, technique.
Kinetic has 100% fiber, so why haven't you switched from old cable internet?
Switch? Sounds like a hassle.
Kinetic makes switch.
But we studied the normal things, guitar, technique, theory, songwriting. But then later on, we got into other things, metaphysics, philosophy, quantum mechanics, astronomy, string theory. He loved that. Macrame, he was really into that. And what else? Hand modeling. I'm a professional hand modeling as well.
Bill, I thought that I was the guy who taught Oliver everything.
No?
No?
No, I taught Oliver pretty much everything. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, I taught Oliver digital sound design and advanced computer recording. And this was at the era when he had first become Tree, his first putting his record out. And yeah.
Rick also was the one who, turned Oliver on to scootering. Yeah.
And I had a bowl cut before he did.
I want to just relate a little story to you. Wait a second. We're like OG influencers, aren't we, Rick? Right on. Okay, so I had a little story. I ran into Christine and Oliver while walking the dog about, 4 years ago. We had a nice hug and told me what he was doing, and I just was so proud of him. Just everything he did, it's like, God, touring the world, making people laugh and happy, writing great songs, everything he did. And then I asked him if maybe he'd be interested in starting a Generations band, with Rick and I as like the senior members. Yeah, pretty good idea.
Yeah, and he said no. But the thing I remember about Oliver was that he was always curious. And when I was teaching him, I taught him for a very short amount of time, and it was really pithy. And I tried to teach him everything I knew about digital production and sound design sampling. And he just absorbed everything incredibly quickly. And I just wanted to say that I thought about what the Wizard of Oz said to the Tin Man. He said, your heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much others love you. So we love you, Oliver Tree, and we want to give you a little jam to send you on the way. Yay.
Are you ready for this?
My name is Oliver Nickel, and I'm here to talk to you about people have good lives and bad lives. And the best life in the world is my life. So starting now, you can give me $10, $20, or $30 every day. And I don't even have to pay you back. That's the best part. So starting now, call 123 Pay Oliver. Dial right now. We'll be back after these important messages.
We live in a society where the internet tells us we're never good enough, never having fun enough, never pretty enough. Don't listen. Smile like you've never smiled before. I am beautiful. You are beautiful. Ugly is beautiful. A new fragrance for men. From the mind of Oliver Tree.
And now, I would like to introduce to you our special Z-List celebrity guest host of the night, Oliver Tree's arch nemesis.
Stop it. Ron, what are you doing, dude? You know that I'm jealous of Ethan's beautiful angelic voice. Why would you play that? Wait, Ron, is this thing on? They're not supposed to hear me yet, dude.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's continue with the show. Please welcome Ethan Klein.
Yeah, put your hands up if you smoke weed. Security, get him out of here. There's no smoking allowed on this campus. Historically, that's been true. I've been beefing with Oliver Tree for the better past of 10 years.
Fold laundry? It would be so much easier if I could just sell my clothes on Depop.
10 years. And you know what's the best roast of all time? That I'm the best person they could get to host his memorial service. Are you serious? That's crazy, dude. He is so irrelevant. Holy shit. He's so mad right now. You know, Oliver's called me talentless, hacky, unfunny, ugly, old. He said my career is dead, but you know what, buddy? My career might be dead, but you are literally dead. You're a fucking idiot. Fucking hell. My career might be dead, but you are literally dead. You're a fucking idiot. Fucking hell. One of the very first conflicts I ever had with Oliver was he brought
the world's biggest jewel vape into my studio to try to one-up me. As you can see, he fell short. But I figured the best way to pay homage to my old nemesis is to bring the monster vape out for one more time. One fat rip for my homie. Let's do this. Right here for you, Oliver. Yes, it works. Is to bring the monster vape out for one more time. One fat rip for my homie. Let's do this. Right here for you, Oliver. Yes, it works. Oh, dude, fuck. That shit rips nasty. I put a little bit of his ashes on there. I hope you guys don't mind. I helped myself to the urn. Oh, nasty. Oh, don't smoke. Human remains. But on a serious note, it is now time that we honor the iconic scooter riding shit talking legend that we all fell in love with. And that, of course, is Turbo. Give it up!
Stop acting stupid.
Love ya. Hey everyone, my name's Dan Awad. I'm Oliver's manager. I met Oliver in May of 2016. I heard a song by a kid named Tree, and I was blown away. At the time, I was a new manager in LA and had just started working with Lethan. Oliver came to my house, and it was the most fun, funny, and bizarre meeting I'd ever had. I'll never forget that day. I thought we were going to hang for an hour, and he stayed for 9. Like, he wouldn't leave. And that was the beginning of one of the most beautiful relationships I've ever had. By the end of the night, he was yelling about monster trucks, horses with bowl cuts, bazookas, jazz solo cups, and Andy Kaufman. I was so confused I knew I had to work with him. From day one, Oliver was always pushing boundaries. It could get intense, like really, really intense. I'll never forget him and Steve sleeping on our couches in between tours, Ryan living in the garage, everyone creating and editing relentlessly. Steve actually got shingles, and then he and Ryan moved to Indonesia. And Paul and I somehow made it out with minimal damage. I think I'm still figuring that out. Oliver, I'll carry you everywhere I go. Every burp I hear, every pile of tissues I see, every alien reference, every funny misspelling, or whenever I see someone who's brave enough to be themselves. I could go on for hours about you, but Amir might kill me. I love you so much. I cherish every second we had. Thank you, Alien Boy.
My name is Paul Donatelli. I'm also one of Oliver's managers, but at times I was also his driver, laundry boy, travel agent, makeup artist, filmer, photoshopper, cover art designer, merch seller, assistant, wardrobe specialist, bowl cut supervisor, social media consultant, video or photo shoot producer, doctor, therapist, stunt double, and I WWE style wrestled him on stage as many nights as we could. All that to say, we're clearly a pretty small team, but that's what made us a family. Whatever he needed, we'd all find a way to get it done. We all wore many hats. If it was shooting an album cover in Afghanistan, filming a series of music videos in Serbia, or putting on a concert in Kazakhstan, there was nowhere in the world we'd rather be than wherever we were in that moment. It was more than a job for all of us. It was a true friendship. But for me, he'd often called it a paid vacation. Thank you so much for being here, wherever you are.
Well, I didn't think anyone would show up. If Oliver taught me one thing, it's to never let an opportunity go to waste. So that's why, instead of speaking about our 10 years together, I will be promoting findtree.org instead. Words I felt couldn't memorialize him, so I did something that I could. Ryan, could we roll a clip? Wrong clip. So the first one. That was supposed to be a surprise. I swear this is not planned at all, guys.
Are you serious?
Oh gosh, John. All right, this is embarrassing. All right, well, everyone go to findtree.org. The video was just explaining what it was. It is a way that you are able to go online and see everywhere in the world where somebody took a photo with Oliver. But it extends a lot more past that. If he made any sort of impact in your life, feel free to post on there as well. I think there's like 160 or something now. I was just testing it out, but I would love to see it filled. I want to see Afghanistan, Serbia, every country that he's been.
All right, wrap it up.
Right.
Enough
Okay,
with
now you can play it.
Yeah.
And all right. OTA 6 is officially dropping before GTA 6. This is real. Okay, you can play it now.
Wrap it up. Enough with the sentimental bullshit. Come on, y'all. Get off the stage. We're here for some music. All right? Get off the stage. You guys are boring. You guys ready to hear a song? Give it up. Everybody sing along for Life Goes On.
Life goes on with or without you. My original lyric was Life Goes Onion because I feel like life is like a giant onion, and the more you unravel, the more you find out about yourself.
Little Danny, thanks for sleeping.
We ain't going to sleep, fucker. We're up making music.
I'm the hardest thing you ever saw. Producer. This song.
Everybody who thinks smoking is funny comes at once.
I've been trying to figure it out. I think When I'm Down was supposed to be done, last week? What the fuck's good, man?
Please make some noise for Oliver's producers.
Hello, my name is Weethan, sometimes known as Weedy, which is actually the name that Oliver nicknamed me. I was lucky enough to be a part of the whole process of almost every single album up until the last one, which he did entirely himself. Back when I was living in Chicago, he was still at CalArts, and we connected when I was in high school, and we made all of our first songs actually in his walk-in closet at his dorm room, which is just proof that you really don't need fancy equipment and fancy stuff. You can just make anything with your vision and make it work. But one thing I really want to say is Oliver was a one-man band. He really could write, produce, arrange. He understood how to put the whole bigger picture together much more than I could, at least. He loved collaborating, and he built teams and made everybody the best version of themselves. And as a producer, a lot of times the artists and you in the room, it's just you and a couple ideas. And I'm very grateful that he was able to trust us with some of those ideas in the beginning and be able to bring them to life. And if you've ever worked with him, you know what I mean, where basically I would drop anything we were doing to go work with Oliver. If there was a time, we would all drop whatever we were doing and go 100 miles an hour for him. Oliver in the studio wasn't just where he made music, it was where he understood himself. There wasn't any cameras around. It was a very private, sacred thing that we kind of did. It was a place where we could be ourselves and just explore. And whether it went good or bad, it was the exploration that was important. Oliver was a perfectionist. Nothing got past him. Every single lyric mattered. Every melody mattered. Every beat. And he gave absolutely everything to every single take he ever did. There was times he would leave the vocal booth completely exhausted, sweating from emotional and physical exhaustion for how much he would put into his music. Some people clocked in and clocked out, but Oliver never clocked out. He was always the last one up every single night and the first one up every single morning, ready to make another idea. Even when he lost his voice, he couldn't speak. We actually started making robot music together through different programs where he could just figure it out and write through a robot. Looking back, that was just Oliver. He was always in a different character. There were times we even recorded with all the lights off and had him just channeling different characters, which is definitely something I've never done. So just wanted to say every time that, we go to the studio from here on out, we will always remember Oliver and bring him with us forever.
What's going on, guys? My name is Ahmad Roy. produced the song Alien Boy and Cowboys Don't Cry with Oliver alongside a couple other songs. Oliver, he crashed his alien spaceship into my upstairs studio in 2016, and he never left. And I'm really glad that he didn't. Those were some of the most formative years of my life. When you first move out to LA, you know, it's kind of tough to make friends. I had my best friend Blaze with me. We had a small communal house where we had an open door policy for artists and creatives. It's called the 145 House, and ended up, thank you, ended up consisting of me, Blaze, Roche, Freddie and Robbie from Lose the Child, and of course, Weedy and Oliver Tree. We were truly inseparable for 3 years. You know, I was locked in with those boys. And I didn't know it then, but those were easily some of the best years of my life. I took all of those experiences with me into my future career, and you know, Oliver was one of the driving forces. He made sure we stayed creative. I wasn't allowed to touch a PlayStation controller when I was around him because he would just yell at me and tell me to get back to music. But that's just who he was. He just wanted you to be creative at all times. The last text I ever got from Oliver was that you know, he loved me and he missed me, and just wanted to say that I love and miss him too. Thank you, guys.
My name's Jacob. 10 years ago, I never would have guessed that learning the meaning of life from a man who showed up at the studio with a bowl cut, dressed like a jazz solo cut. But after traveling around the world together, riding scooters in Marrakesh, four-wheeling in the jungle, hiding the mini bananas from Casey.
Kinetic has 100% fiber, so why haven't you switched from old cable internet?
Long uploads to Casey. Recording on a boat on the Thames, making 4 albums, hundreds of songs. Here we are. I wouldn't take it, but he pushed me, inspired me. We laughed together, we cried together, made a lifetime worth of memories. I'm eternally grateful for the years we shared. Promise to keep exploring, promise to keep saying yes, and keep making art. He'll be in my heart forever. Love you, Mr. Music Man.
This message from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Jeremiah Jeffrey, America's #1 lawyer. Have you or anyone you know been recently injured in an accident? Are you on the run from the IRS for fraud and tax evasion? Or are you an artist who signed a terrible record deal and need to get your money back from the cheap bastards at the label? Have no fear when you're in a jam. Call Jeremiah Jeffrey, the Muscle Man.
My name's Oliver Tree. I'm an adrenaline junkie, and I've done every action sport known to mankind. Paperclip. Rap is like science. My thesis
The thing with action sports to me is like we're talking about art. To me, this is the greatest art form. And like when I see someone like R. Willie, I think he's the greatest artist of our generation. This dude is willing to die for his self-expression. You ready to shred, bro?
What are you gonna do on that?
I'm gonna hit the mega ramp, dude. I just fucking flew 14 hours. If I can't land this, R. Willie would technically be the world's best scooter rider, and we all know that can't happen. Is that a 6-footer?
Dude, that's 13 foot.
13 feet, that's nothing. I got a 25-footer back in my parents' house. Fuck it. Oh, no. Or Willie, if you're watching this, when you're ready, you come to Oliver Tree Town back in Santa Cruz. Come jump on my 25-foot ramp at my parents' house. Let's fucking finish this like a man. Ryan knows I tore my ACL while I was trying out for the Nitro Games in 2017. He knows that's my weak spot. He knows my ACL's torn. I've got a torn meniscus, a torn L1, L2 lower lumbar. If you want to be the best fucking scooter rider in the world and you really want that title, you come to my turf at the Santa Cruz Skate Park. Ready to shred it, bro? I'm super over scootering, man. What's up? My name's Oliver Tree. Just got my first factory ride with the Billabong team. Back in SC, they used to call me Boogie Boy.
To Leo, buy one, get one snacks means maximizing his savings potential. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Kinetic has 100% fiber, so why haven't you switched from old cable internet?
Long upload.
See, they used to call me Boogie Boy. About to go hit some huge waves. Wouldn't be surprised if we got 16 feet overhead trying to get barreled. Swing it, bro. Swingy. Out here at the Gold Sunshine Coast in Australia, dude. You should just trying to hit some waves, man. It's gonna be fucking epic. I don't know, man. Ever since I beat Ryan Williams in the scooter thing, I figured I need to try my hand in some new sports. I feel like being the world's best in anything. Shiny like a limousine. You're spending like a cash machine. Smile, show your golden teeth. That's how you cover up your cavities. You're on for your soul. Someone tell me something. Get away, dumbass! Get off the fucking dune! Get in the way! After I beat Ryan Williams and took the title of the best scooter in the world, I have to conquer new things, new ground. I'm a new man. Oh shit!
My name's Robbie Madison. My friends call me Mad Dog. I face my fears, live my dreams. Ride motorcycles. I'm a stuntman, I guess. Yeah, I jump football fields, canyons, buildings, oceans. Got a few world records. All that and nothing compared to hanging with Oliver Tree for 8 weeks.
How big is this?
That's 75 feet.
75 fucking feet, dude.
You're so close. Remember the Wim Hof breathing? Just do the Wim Hof breathing.
What the fuck is a Wim Hof? I can't do this fucking shit, dude.
Remember the meditation. It takes a clear mind to be able to do this.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. Shout out to my big brother, Ronnie.
Hi, I'm Robbie Madison. A lot of people think that the filming with Oliver ended when the documentary wrapped.
it didn't. After filming, in the mail, he sent me this legal contract binding myself and him until 2045. In the contract, there's several terms. Clause 7, Robbie Madison shall wear official Oliver Tree riding attire during all future motorcycle activities. Robbie Madison shall not perform publicly until he successfully invent a new motorcycle trick known as the Oliver Tree. And clause 23, the reason why I'm not able to perform today is that all public demonstrations shall maintain an oversized safety footprint surrounding the entire riding area for safety considerations. The diagram of where the riding area is needs to be in the same shape as these bell-bottom pants, and unfortunately, this location does not allow for it. For that reason, we did a tribute video instead.
That was called the Triple OT. If you work hard, if you follow your dreams, just remember, no one can stop you.
Wow, what a remarkable individual Oliver Tree was. I can't imagine reaching the top of every field you enter. A multi-platinum recording artist, visionary filmmaker, action sports icon, fashion pioneer, comedian, and Guinness World Record holder. And somehow, his greatest achievement was remaining so humble about it all. Now, please welcome to the stage Oliver's motorcycle coach, personal trainer, mentor, and all-around legend, Robbie Madison.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Honored to be here. Wanted to first off just pass on the.
To Leo, buy one, get one snacks means maximizing his savings potential. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Kinetic has 100% fiber, so why haven't you switched from old cable internet?
First off, just pass on the just behalf of Art Willies out at X Games winning some gold medals and dedicating him to Oliver this weekend. So he's doing his work. But on behalf of myself, my family, the entire action sports community, I'd like to extend our deep condolences to Jesse, Christine, Jessup, Zoe, Oliver's love, Fiona, the entire Tree family, to his close friends, to everyone here tonight, the millions around the world watching this. May you all find peace, and may his memory continue to inspire, and may his light live on through all of us. Oliver Tree Nickel was an amazing human being, an alien hybrid. I had the pleasure of spending 8 incredible weeks with him. During that time, I even had the privilege of teaching him how to backflip his motorcycle. In return, he taught me some lessons that changed my life, and I got to witness him grow so much as a human being. In his alien ways, he initially struck me as disrespectful, angry, confused. But underneath all of that, he was just showing me the true champion he was. His incredible talent, whether it was on his scooter, his BMX bike, his mountain bike, a motorcycle, or as a musician, he conquered it all, and it was amazing to witness. In my wife's words, Oliver was a genius, and I agree with her. He created so much magic here on earth and left behind so much beauty. He came into our lives as a guest, but he left this world as a cherished member of our family. We had the privilege of a lifetime seeing him perform live at Red Rock Amphitheatre and experiencing a live theatrical music journey, blending animation, his music, his storytelling in a way that was truly incredible, groundbreaking, and deeply inspiring. Afterwards, he was so humble, so loving, and so genuinely excited to spend some time with us. We loved it. Spending time with him after the show is a memory that me and our family will truly treasure for the rest of our lives. But what Oliver truly meant to me was just, what he truly meant to me wasn't just who he was, it was what he brought out in me. He taught me to love myself, and that changed the course of my life. Since then, I've become proudly sober, and I'm loving it. Fuck yeah. He taught me to be comfortable in my own skin. His message that ugly is beautiful wasn't just a slogan, it was permission to embrace yourself exactly as you are. He inspired people to follow their dreams, to believe they are capable of far more than they imagine, to give everything they had and to become the very best versions of themselves. We're all capable of amazing things. Like a tree, it's our job to plant our roots firmly to grow as tall as we can, to absorb everything good that can feed us, the sunlight, the oxygen, the positive influences, and then to spread our branches as far and as wide as possible. That's our duty, that's our purpose, that's what Oliver stood for. And I'll carry that message for the rest of my physical life and beyond into whatever spiritual journey comes next. It's my duty to truly live, and I believe it's all of our duty to truly live, to love ourselves, to be comfortable in our own skin, to chase our dreams, to become the very best versions of ourselves, to plant our roots deep, to keep growing, to shine our light so bright that it inspires someone else to shine theirs. Because that's what Oliver did for me, and now that's what we owe to him. So live, love, dream, be unapologetically yourself, because ugly is beautiful, and when we live that way, a part of Oliver never leaves us, it lives on. And on, and on, and on, and on, and on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo!
us please have a moment of silence for Turbo. We will be right back after this message from our sponsor.
Hi, Turbo here. Did you know a McDougal's Big Mackey has 560 calories? Yucky! On the other hand, a tasty 3-inch turkey sandwich at Turbo's Super Subs has 1,120 calories. That's exactly twice the caloric intake. And with twice the calories, well, that just means twice the fun. It's a party in my pants. Everyone's invited.
Time to talk about a real one. Shawnee Bravo. I don't got one question for y'all. Where are my freaks at? Run it!
What are y'all doing for? I busted my balls to make the greatest country album ever made. What'd you do with your life? For those of y'all who don't know, my name's Shawnee Bravo, and I'm the main character of this here story. I was born in 1954 in Timbuktu during a snowstorm in the middle of July. When I was 8 years old, I fell off a mechanical bull on rodeo night at the county fair. I hit my 10-gallon bucket so hard I slipped into a coma for damn near 6 years. Grandpa was a man-child by the name of Oliver Tree Branch. When I woke up, I started speaking Spanish. Mama got scared, no comprendo. Took me to church. The priest said I was fine. Muy bien, what he told me. But I'll never forget the look on Mama's face. She cried enough cowboy tears to drown the world in sinful sorrow.
just flat out say it. Diplo jacked my shit. Me and him, we were working on some ideas about 2 years ago. And like right around that time, I was really getting into the country shit. And then he just comes out with this whole country thing, the cowboy thing. Like he's making a mockery of my shit. And like I was doing this shit way before him. And then he just like starts rolling his shit out. And I'm like, bro, we talked about this. We were going to do country together. Like, I'm not supposed to say too much, but we made some fucking incredible music. He's supposed to be my homie. And like I looked up to him like a big bro. And it bothered me that someone I considered a close friend would turn on me like that. And like, Diplo, if you're watching this shit, I don't fuck with you at all.
And now, please welcome to the stage, Diplo.
Hey, Diplo, you a bitch. I ain't fucking with you.
Bagelry. We've been making traditional boiled, hearth-baked bagels from scratch since 1976.
Ron, turn that off, dude. What did I tell you? The Bagelry never gave me that lifetime supply of free bagels. So fuck them. Actually, now that I think of it, you know what goes good with some bagels? Run it, Ron.
Dr. McNichols Pickles. Fresh, crunchy, kosher dills from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perfect for a late night snack or breakfast in the Bahamas. And remember, when you're in a pickle, call Dr. McNichols.
I'll give you a nickel to touch my pickle.
Also, try our new peanut butter pickles.
This message has been approved by leading Beverly Hills pediatrician Jeremiah Jeffrey Jr. and the Jeremiah Jeffrey Foundation for Artisanal Pickled Snacks and Goods.
We would very much appreciate your donations to the foundation. So let's see those phones and scan the QR code to donate now.
I told you not to play the B sharp minor. Call me when you fucking practice.
This fucking goes quick.
This is fucking pussy getting fired. Next time you step to your boss like that, I will snap you like a fucking chick. This is the Oliver Tree Project. For a band to work, you really have to have everybody try, you know? Everyone's got to put something in. I feel like Casey is giving it his all, and Amir is definitely not giving it his all.
What happened? Dude, you need to play this song. That was over, dude.
He fucking needs me, bro. That's how it is.
I'm out of here. I'm catching the next bus to fucking Utah, dude. I'm fucking golden on my own, man. They're gonna be shitting bricks without me. I'll tell you what. They're gonna be fucking regretting eating my beef jerky.
You can't do shit without me. You hear how whack it sounds without drums?
Yeah, it's amazing right now. This whole room is just costumes. There's like 20 hats over there. There's just a different costume change for every single song now. It's crazy.
You fucking complaining about this, dude? You should be so lucky to be on that fucking stage. Put the fucking wig on, dude.
Just listen to Bossman.
It's gonna fall off in a fucking millisecond.
When Bossman says something, just say, consider it done.
You guys just chill out.
Jake, with me. On.
We're about to fucking go on, dude.
Consider it done.
I don't have time to change out my wig. It's fine. Consider it fucking done, okay?
Hey, what are Oliver's 3 favorite words?
Kinetic has 100% fiber, so why haven't you switched from old cable internet?
Long uploads. It's fine. Consider it fucking done, okay?
Hey, what are Oliver's 3 favorite words?
Go fuck yourself.
Neither of them know this, but I've been searching for other band members to replace them. Found this insane drummer, this kid in Ireland. For Casey's replacement, I found this insane pianist. His name's Jamesy.
I found out to work from 100 miles away somehow. What the hell's going on in here, guys? What are you fucking
Me and Jamesy are rehearsing, dude. Chill the fuck out. You need to go. You need to go. Stop!
Farewell. Thank you all for celebrating this fine evening with me. And rest in peace to our beautiful
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Oliver's band. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Oliver's band.
Most of us don't fully appreciate those we love until they're gone. Oliver didn't wait until people became memories to cherish them. He embraced all that life had to offer and never wasted a moment of his life here. He was the most vibrantly alive person I've ever known. As the child of onion farmers, Oliver spent his life peeling away the layers of all that was inessential. No matter how extraordinary his life became, his heart remained pure. He was always the same goofy kid from down the street who couldn't wait to take a walk with you for hours and talk about life, art, and endless possibilities. Being fully convinced of the potential in everyone around him, he challenged us to make the impossible become the inevitable. Oliver saw something in me long before I could see it in myself. He taught me and so many others to honor the gifts we've been given and never take the people we love for granted. Always beautifully delusional, I remember him telling me in 2015 with absolute confidence that one day we'd be playing the songs we wrote in his parents' garage in stadiums around the world. A few short years later, we did. Whether consciously or not, Oliver understood how the characters we create can reveal truths about our everyday faces often conceal. They remind us that beneath all our roles and identities, there's no real difference between you and me. Give a man a mask and he'll tell you the truth.